Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and it's more Pillage here. We're going to start working on a series of videos of different kinds for Pillage. First little mini-series is going to be just taking a look at the scenarios that they present us here in the initial offering. So today we're just taking a look at your basic mission or scenario, and that's a pitched battle. So they give you kind of a suggestion for a map, but they emphasize that you can kind of go and do whatever you want, get as creative as you want with it, add all kinds of terrain. But it's just a kind of a rough guide, right? So pitched battle, let's jump in. So a pitched battle is the classic clash between two armies where you can quickly play if you aren't in the mood for a more distinctive scenario. Sees two armies face to face, ready to rip each other apart. So yeah, pretty simple stuff, right? Take out the other side. Each player picks their preferred faction. The two opposing armies can both be from the same faction, in fact. The army budget here, they're just using a suggestion of 500 gold pieces per battle, or as I shouldn't say per battle, as just a size for the forces, right? But you can change the size to suit your armies, but basically just equal forces for this particular scenario. Player who won the initiative for the first turn of the game deploys their army within 6 of the chosen table edge. Once their army is completely deployed, the other player does the same. So you're deploying full forces here, you're not alternating units. It's an 8-turn game, and at the end of the 8th turn, both players count their casualties and declare how many figures they lost in total. So the objective here, basically, whoever inflicts the most casualties in number of figures is the winner. And then if you, as the victor, manage to inflict twice as many casualties, it's actually a crushing victory, right? And we can get into other things like campaigns and such down the road. Weather here, basically, for this one, they kind of suggest, just, hey, nice, clear, open skies, no worries. But again, game has rules for weather and other adverse conditions, which really then extends the value of these scenarios, right? Where we have more than just the base scenarios here that we're given, because we can then throw in variations like weather and other things to add a little bit of spice and flavor to these. So, and as they then suggest, right, we're going on and talking about terrain, try to keep it somewhat historical and realistic looking, but basically they suggest, you can get anywhere, from just kind of the suggested scenario here with the layout they have, to adding other things like more obstacles, things like that, roads if you want to let people move a little bit faster and such. But really, again, you get your 6-inch deployment sides and then kind of just some sort of village setup here that you can go and fight that pitched battle on. So pretty simple stuff overall. One thing I like too is that they'll include a lot of like historical blurbs here, in this case the Battle of Clontarf, to make that a little bit more interesting, provide some context on what they're talking about with the pitched battles here. So all in all, your basic bog standard, let's just kill the other side, but perfect for beginner games and ones where you just want something straightforward and just roll some dice and take out the opponent. So guys, let us know if you've played Pitched Battle for Pillage here and your thoughts on that and any memorable games you've had so far. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.